Cozy and Rustic, Vintage Kitchenware Styling with Grandmacore Cottage Decor Ideas. Welcome to Cozy and Rustic, Vintage Kitchenware Styling with Grandmacore Cottage Decor Ideas. If you're ready to turn your kitchen into a warm, inviting space filled with vintage charm, you're in the right place. In today's video, we'll show you how to bring the timeless appeal of vintage kitchenware into your home using the cozy, rustic style of Grandmacore Cottage Decor. From mason jars to porcelain mugs, these styling ideas will help you create a kitchen that's both functional and full of character. If you love cozy decor as much as we do, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more home styling tips and inspiration. Let's dive into creating your perfect vintage-inspired kitchen. Vintage kitchenware on open shelves. Open shelves display a collection of vintage kitchenware, including glass jars, delicate teacups, and old-fashioned plates. The weathered wood complements the cozy, nostalgic feel, with greenery and lace accents adding charm. Sunlight streams through the window, illuminating this charming, timeless space filled with treasured heirlooms. Open shelves display an array of charming porcelain pieces, including floral teacups, intricate plates, and delicate bowls. A vintage brass teapot adds a touch of elegance, while a small bouquet of dried flowers in a glass jar enhances the cozy, nostalgic feel. The rustic wood backdrop highlights the timeless, cottage-inspired decor. Charming vintage tea set on a wooden table. A charming tea set with delicate floral patterns rests on a rustic wooden table, complemented by a bouquet of daisies and wildflowers in a vintage metal pitcher. Soft natural light filters through the windows, creating a cozy, nostalgic atmosphere perfect for a quiet, leisurely afternoon. A vintage tea set with delicate floral patterns is arranged on a rustic wooden table, accompanied by a glass pitcher of creamy beverage. A bouquet of wildflowers in a glass jar adds charm, while soft sunlight filters through large windows, creating a warm, nostalgic ambience perfect for a cozy, cottage-inspired gathering. rustic wooden kitchen counter with vintage jars and cookbooks. A rustic wooden counter showcases vintage jars filled with colorful spices, dried herbs, and pasta. A well-loved loaf of bread rests beside an open recipe book, while potted greenery adds freshness. The warm sunlight filters in, highlighting the charming, nostalgic elements that evoke a cozy, old-fashioned kitchen filled with treasured culinary memories. A rustic wooden surface holds vintage jars filled with dried herbs and grains, alongside a stack of well-loved cookbooks. Nearby, a large wooden bowl brims with fresh apples, complemented by delicate flowers in a glass vase and charming ceramic pitchers, creating a warm, nostalgic atmosphere perfect for cozy, cottage-inspired decor. Grandmacore cottage kitchen with antique pots and wooden shelves. A warm, inviting kitchen features antique pots on open wooden shelves, surrounded by lush green herbs and vintage dishware. Sunlight streams through large windows, highlighting the rustic wood details and charming tiled backsplash. The space exudes a cozy, nostalgic feel, perfect for a cottage filled with treasured heirlooms and natural beauty. A cozy kitchen features open wooden shelves filled with antique pots, teapots, and delicate dishware. Natural light streams through large windows, illuminating fresh flowers in glass vases and vintage ceramics. The warm wood tones and charming decor evoke a nostalgic, inviting atmosphere perfect for relaxed gatherings and timeless charm. Vintage kitchenware display with rustic wooden cabinets. A charming display of vintage porcelain pieces is arranged on a rustic wooden cabinet beneath a large window. Soft lace curtains frame the view outside, while a delicate bouquet in a glass vase adds a touch of freshness. The weathered wood and floral accents create a cozy, nostalgic atmosphere reminiscent of a cottage filled with cherished heirlooms. A charming display of vintage ceramics and glassware arranged on rustic wooden shelves. The collection includes floral mugs, pitchers, and jars filled with spices and grains. The warm wood tones and nostalgic decor create a cozy, timeless atmosphere, enhanced by a bouquet of fresh flowers adding a touch of nature's beauty to the scene. Grandmacore Cottage Dining Area with vintage kitchenware accents. A cozy dining space features a wooden table set with vintage plates and a floral centerpiece. Soft, lace curtains frame the windows, revealing a lush garden outside. Rustic shelves hold charming dishware, while an antique sideboard adds warmth and nostalgia, creating an inviting, timeless atmosphere full of cottage charm. A cozy dining space features a long wooden table adorned with vintage floral dinnerware, crystal glasses, and fresh flower arrangements in charming vases. Sunlight streams through lace curtains, illuminating rustic cabinets and shelves filled with antique dishes and pots. Potted greenery adds a touch of nature, creating a warm, nostalgic atmosphere perfect for gatherings. Rustic kitchen island with vintage spice jars and wooden cutting boards. A rustic kitchen island is adorned with an array of vintage spice jars and wooden cutting boards, adding warmth and charm. The open shelving above displays delicate dishware, while sunlight filters through the window, highlighting the cozy, nostalgic ambience of cottage-inspired decor and timeless kitchen essentials. A rustic kitchen island with a rough-hewn wooden surface holds a bread loaf, a pitcher, and glass jars filled with grains. In the background, open shelves display vintage spice jars, while cutting boards and potted herbs add a cozy, lived-in charm. Natural light streams through an arched window, enhancing the warm, nostalgic atmosphere. Grandmacore cottage kitchen window with lace curtains and vintage utensils. A quaint kitchen scene showcases a large window adorned with delicate lace curtains, allowing dappled sunlight to illuminate vintage utensils and enamelware. Hanging from above are charming wooden and wire tools, while potted plants and rustic decor create a cozy, nostalgic ambience filled with cottage charm and timeless elegance. A quaint kitchen scene showcases a lace curtain-draped window, revealing a peaceful neighborhood outside. On the wooden sill, vintage utensils and jars are artfully arranged, accented by fresh flowers and greenery. The cozy, nostalgic atmosphere invites warmth and charm, perfect for a cottage-inspired space filled with timeless collectibles and delicate details. Vintage cooking tools and enamelware on display. A charming country kitchen displays an array of vintage utensils and enamelware, creating a nostalgic atmosphere. Shelves are filled with old-fashioned jars, teapots, and plates, while a wooden hutch showcases delicate dishware. Sunlight streams through large windows, illuminating fresh flowers and rustic wooden furniture, evoking cozy, timeless cottage elegance. A charming kitchen displays an array of vintage utensils and enamelware, arranged artfully on a rustic wooden surface. A large floral pattern jug filled with fresh blooms adds a cottage touch, while glass jars and antique tools evoke nostalgic warmth. The space radiates cozy, timeless elegance with carefully curated pieces that tell a story of bygone days. Grandmacore Cottage-Style kitchen with vintage mixer and floral accents. A cozy vintage kitchen features open wooden shelves filled with delicate floral china and antique kitchenware. A soft, floral printed towel hangs from the farmhouse sink, beneath a window with potted greenery. A retro mixer and freshly baked croissants complete the charming, nostalgic scene, creating a warm, inviting atmosphere full of timeless cottage charm. A cozy, vintage-inspired kitchen features charming floral accents and an array of retro kitchenware. A classic white mixer sits atop a warm wooden countertop, surrounded by delicate glass jars and rustic wooden bowls. Shelves overflow with vintage dishes and decorative tins, while fresh flowers and greenery add a touch of cottage elegance to this inviting space.